FTB versus PB Telpa. Right now, FTB has only 2 players and 3 players from Telpa. Good positioning for the players from Ruda Śląska. They're getting a bit more organized now, but earlier they had no idea. A player has some fire here on the snake cover, probably exactly from Soka, from the inside of that snake on the Dorito side, and we already have another hit, but no. So the point goes to PB Telpa, PB Bio. PB Telpa versus FTPB. Looks like an injury on the PB Telpa side. Well, maybe some issue with the shoulder from Dorito 1. No, maybe he put it back in. Now, a stretch on the snake cover by PB Telpa, forward Marcy. On 4, much better positioning from the Latvians, Dorito 50, center of Dorito 1, and snake cover on the 50B side. Snake 2, Dorito 2nd, and 2 players in the center, at the base, and in that vertical rectangle. But we now have another loss on the PB Telpa side, and also a loss on the FTB side. 3-3. Check on 3-1. Wow. Now the question is how quickly he eliminate. Not very quickly, because he's only eliminated 1 player, Dimitri Soka, but he also fell from Dorito. Another loss for FTB. Now only 1 player left on Snake. 2 players from Telpa. The action slowed down a bit here, but PB Telpa doesn't need to rush. They're leading by 1 point. Didn't you have any info on where that last player, Jakub Skipiats, is? When you're it's Nick too. He doesn't seem to want to attack the 2 opponents left on either side of the field. And now Jakub has betrayed them, so they're moving toward the Latvian.
Yes, sir.
Jakub's Skipiats hit in the hand, so another point for PB Telpa.
Concede. Point approved.
PB. PB Telpa versus FTB back on the field once again. And once again, PB Telpa is attacking deeply with their elites. But no. It wasn't great because they were a bit too greedy. And on the ran out from the Telpa into the field. FTB is fully staffed. 5-3 right now. Great communication from FDB, but it's like they completely gave up on that snake. Makes sense until the end. No one is watching that snake at all. Oh. Another loss for PB Telpa, so maybe a contact point here shortly. A player from PB Telpa has arrived on Doroshchizny. The question is, will we be taking out one player after another? FDB has eliminated one so far. And another one when... Now it's Snake's turn to attack PB Telpa. And yes, that bed from Doroshchizna is already cleaned up. Kubas Chipiets is unable to play. The one named Marker, and here, theoretical one-on-one, 1-1. But one of the FTB players is unable to shoot, so he's not a threat to the opponent. Yum. We just got a hit, but it's not fully functional. But Marker from Jakub Skipiec allowed him to eliminate the last player from Latvia. They had 2-1. That no.
10 seconds.
They'll stand up in FDB, be able to score another point, or be a stronger PB Telpa, placing their first player. PB Telpa is taking position on the deep woods, and 2 players from that team are already settling in on Dorito 4. Now Dorito 50, and on the inner, Dorito. Another loss for FDB, 5. On 3, the Latvian is in a much better position. They've improved this setup, capturing Snake. Another out from... Another one, and that's the last player on Snake's cover defending their base. A towel thrown by FTB, and 3-1 at this point. PB Telpa are already leading in this match. $60 to go, while TB is trying to attack with Snake. PB Telpa took out her own players, but still, has 4 players on the field. FTB hit another attacker for the 3rd time. This was obviously an issue with Marker. I don't know if it's about Marker himself, whether his grips are breaking during the slide, or if he's hitting the boat against the ground at night. But unfortunately, he can't continue playing and surrendered to Kaguya. Theoretically, one of the better players on the team, so a big loss. So time's up. PB Telpa wins their first match against FTB 3-1.
Go.
Next match will be PB Telpa versus Nexxteam 2 from Zambro. That's 1. And for now, it looks better from Nexxteam's perspective. PB Telpa, now only on Doritos and the snake cover and Nexxteam. With 3 players in a line, Dorito 3 is only on the snake side and snake 2. PB Telpa is attacking non-stop on Dorito 3, Dorito 4, and will soon take Dorito 50. He managed to eliminate from there and escape to the center. So now it's just the left cover, and only the snake cover on the PB Telpa side. Nexxteam is attacking with both the snake and the Doritos. And that's the final hit, so Nexxteam Zambro takes the point. Looks like a great play by the center player, number 19. Yao Oshchao. He took out the center and Dorito, so this point looks much better for PB Telpa. ... Another. Another loss for Nexxteam, PB Telpa on Dorito. Or, now the wire on 50 in the center, and on Snake 50, plus 2 Latvian players. Probably PB Telpa will take the Zambro side again. Okay. Nexxteam versus PB Telpa. 1 was 6:22 on the clock and ending. Then Bruvians are down their first player. Next, just the center and snake side for the Zambro team. Trouble for Nexxteam. PB Telpa already on Dorito 4. On the red side, last hit, another one coming up shortly, and a towel offered by Nexxteam, so a point for PB Telpa, yeah.
True.
Probably here. Ranger already has his second victory. PB Telpa still doesn't have it yet. 5:26 on the clock. For now, just 2-1.
Game on.
Nice move onto Snake for Nexxteam. Already on Snake. 2-3 Waitoa. The question is whether they'll stay there or keep going. Meanwhile, Nexxteam have lost 3 players. Now 4 in total. Only the Snake side player from Nexxteam remains. And we'll have another point for PB Telpa. Did you watch? I didn't know. Four and a half minutes left for Nexxteam to force a tie.
Game on.
Great start to this point by Nexxteam Denial. They've already taken out 2 opponents. Robert Siburovsky reports in on Snake. The question now is this player in the center of PB Telpa going to take out the last 2? No. Interesting. There's some swapping going on here. It seems like there's only one PB Telpa player on the field right now. And at least 2 players from the left stream, I think. No one is left on the Doritos side. The nest, or the snake cover, takes out Robert Siburovsky, and Bedzina had 1-on-1. PB Telpa wins, so really this player could just defend access to their base and not necessarily rush into any offensive actions. And this is definitely a very important point in this match. If it ended 4-1, that would be a start. Now, Nexxteam would have very little chance to make up for the loss. On the other hand, if Nexxteam managed to score another point now and reduce the lead to just 1 point, that would really help them now. Too fast, too fast. The Nexxteam player betrayed himself, even though he tried to lose the opponent. He changed the obstacles, but he revealed too quickly that he had made that change. And now we have 4-1 for PB Telpa. By 2:16 remaining. 2 minutes of break now. Telpa on the red side, Nexxteam on the blue side. He needs to quickly score not 1, but 3 points. For now, they're reporting from the center on the double Seletgu, taking out one of the opponents. Now a great move directly onto 50 strike by Robert Sibilowski. He could now, take out 1, 2, basically could take out 3 in a row right now. But he missed a bit here with the strike cover, and we'll have the last hit. That's a hit. So the first point is really, really good, and it's actually on time for... They're about to restart. So this time, Nexxteam will also score a point and do it really quickly.
Game on.
PB Telpa's famous run, but here one is already out of bounds. Another Nexxteam player out, and one more is already off the field. So 4-3.
Nexxteam,
Sorry, PB Telpa leads by a small margin with 60 seconds left, so Nexxteam likely won't win this point. The question is whether Telpa wants to push here for another point. They have the chance. They've checked in on Dorito 50 and the center as well. 2 players from the Snake side are now losing a Dorito player. 3 players have been eliminated, 35 seconds remain. Only the Nexxteam base is left on the field, being fired on by the central player of PB Telpa. Time's up. So 4-2 for PB Telpa. We're starting. Last group match in this group, right? In the group stage, better break on PB Telpa's side. They're in 5th place all the time. Ranger in 4th. PB Telpa. PB Telpa takes out 2 more players. Only Temple Snake and Dorito 1 under Ranger's throne. PB Telpa still in 5th. They occupy all key positions. Still, around Dorito, tower thrown by Ranger. They realized they wouldn't win this point, so no point wasting time. PB Telpa and Ranger, Rebel, back on the field. Let's see how the 2 teams spread out now. In the previous point, Ranger tried to stretch a bit more on the slide, but that didn't work. Snakes are now spreading out.
Game on.
PB Telpa, in total, control 5. First obstacle, including the base, is exactly the same as Ranger. The difference is that here, Ima is already in the center, but there's also a Telpa player in the center.
Not bad.
There's a report that the center is on the PB Telpa side, and PB Telpa just received a hit. So far, Ranger is doing better. From this basic run, they handle it well. Right now, they're still picking up Snake's position, so it's a much better setup. Another hit from those players, that team. No, Mateusz Kotoszczuk just got hit. Also, a player from Doritos' side, the back cover Ranger. So we have 3-3. Ranger had a big advantage, but it's now lost. Let's see if the central player from PB Telpa steps into the trap left by Ranger here on Snake. Meanwhile, there's also a penalty on the PB Telpa side. Only the left cover for 2 players from Ranger. They don't know that the Doritos side has completely fallen apart. Not the most convenient setup for the Ridders, but Lukasz Koksarczuk is already fixing it by joining the high wing on the Dorito side. Only pity is that they aren't talking to each other. Communication would really help finish this point. Nevertheless, this point just for Ranger.
And 10 seconds.
Alright, a draw. So far, the match between PB Telpa and Ranger Repomen. PB Telpa's first loss is Kotoszczuk on Snake Rito. That's a huge advantage. A player in such a position that match A Magzak will definitely take advantage of this setup. We have a nice action in the center, but only such a trade. And here, Mateusz probably finishes this point. Wow, you all have the arms. If not Mateusz, then one of his teammates, because Ranger is still in the 5th. They're making a strong mark here at this spot. We'll have 2-1 for Ranger. We'll have about 5.5 minutes, 5 or almost 6 minutes left in this match. I would like to find out. We're back with the PB Telpa versus Ranger Rebel match. This game is all about securing first place in the group. Here's the team. This particular squad will be heading to the semifinals. An attack attempt from Dorito, but it failed. Good stretch. Mateusz is moving the Toxac towards the power Snake side, but the Rangers are losing another player. Now, PB Telpa have a slight advantage. No, they're also losing 2 players. The only advantage is that they have Dorito 4, from which they'll soon be able to shoot both the center and the Snake cover, and another player from PB Telpa, the one I was talking about, who had a chance to threaten the Rangers outside the field alone. Snake on the PB Telpa side Looks like that point will also go to the Ranger level. We have to... Here's another point for the Rangers on Pepsi. Point rejected. Ten seconds.
Game on.
First losses on both sides. And another loss, this one from a penalty, so that's interesting. Things are completely falling apart for the Rangers right now. Only one player left on Pepsi and Doritos' side. Getting shot at by Dorito, also by Snake. Tower thrown. They couldn't defend this point, so Telpa minimizes the point difference. 3-2 for Ranger. Almost 4 minutes left in the game, so this is a real battle for first place in the group. 26 seconds, and I don't know if the referee is going to add some time, because 26 seconds to go. Who else here can make a comeback and tie it up? Welcome, I'm PB Telpa, playing against Ranger. Rangers are winning clean, leading. Right now, they're not in a rush anywhere, but I managed to take Snake clean. Entry on Snake 2, also unsuccessful for PB Telpa player. Rangers attempt to attack Dorito with a good stretch from PB Telpa on the Snake cover, and a great entry onto Dorito. 4 by PB Telpa, 3. Rangers already on the field, and none of them are looking at Snake right now, and that might just change the situation. Interesting. The situation, because there is a bit of miscommunication between the Rangers, and they shot at each other instead of the opponent. Why Nexxteam down? Meanwhile, the opponent took advantage of the chaos and scored an equalizing point. "60 seconds to go." Meanwhile, Mateusz Protoszek reports in on Snake 2. Filip Dujinski in the center, and they're down a player. Wow.
Rotation.
Good. Action in the center now. But here, the player from Latvia forgot about Snake. Only one Ranger player left. What? Managed to hit one, and the second question also. So Lukasz Kokzerzik became the hero of this point, and we'll have another.
Aynen.
No, he didn't make it, but Ranger still wins the match. So he did manage to take it 5-3, but it doesn't really change anything. The group is won by Ranger Rebel, second place PB Telpa, third place Nexxteam, and fourth FTB. PB Telpa and Ranger qualify for the semifinals, and now the question is, who will they face in those semifinal matches? Okay. Up next, the first semifinal. And we have the first hits on both sides. Repomen is also losing players. They've taken Snake temporarily, but that's no longer relevant. This player is out. 2 Repomen players, 1 Repomen, and opposite them, at least 2 players from PB Telpa. A. We still have 3 Latvians on the field, so first point for PB Telpa. Konsiduik.
Point approved.
Good morning.
Game on.
PB Telpa versus Repo, again with full rosters. Players are reporting in at the first obstacles. A little deeper in the Dorito sector of Ripamenia. But just as I said, the first attacker from the Repomen side has been hit. And another one. No. And in a tough setup for Repomen. Right now, the players from Latvia are heavily outnumbered on the Dorito side. Next up, Repomen Pozna. There's still another one, but the field is already cleared, and the next point will be taken by PB Telpa. L. Just Repo versus PB Telpa. And once again, PB Telpa comes out victorious from the first phase. 5-4. Right now, good. Repomen's entry on Snake. And another one. Good entry on Dorito as well. Movement in both teams is tight. Snake side on Dorito is now secured by PB Telpa. Meanwhile, Artem has been eliminated and is now on the opposing team's Snake side. Wow, check that. Good year, although. Player number 19 from PB Telpa also got hit, and now only one Telpa player is defending access to their base. Three Repomen players are still in the game, but somehow they don't know how to get close to the opponent. That player is wasting a lot of time. Oh. More than 5 minutes of this match. The Telpa player probably won't last long in the game. Oh well. Repomen is reporting in on the Snake deep. He should have already fired on the opponent from this position, but instead he got a clean hit with one bullet, and will have a contact point for Repomen. 4:43 remaining time to achieve a tie and potential victory for the Repomen team. Repomen are slightly weaker in this match so far. The player is slightly weaker in this match, but they've managed to secure both Dorito 2 and Snake 2. Artem successfully eliminates the Latvian middle player. Oh, we have gone. He's already on Snake 50, so... Another Repomen player joined on Dorito 50. Failed attempt to get to center. In the rotation, we have a very successful attack by Dorito from the Repomen side. They're already on the opposite side, on the blue Dorito. Freak. On 3. Question whether now. I wanted to ask about the player's patience on Dorito, but he there too much, too fast, too strong wanted, and received a hit in the cross. Good. Very good move by Artem now, who took out the base. Question is, can they now hit along the line? Hey, they can. And here's the last Repomen, who will try once more for luck in the fight against two extremely spread out Slovaks. Dorito 1. Guys don't know how deep this Repomen is, but here, we know what's going on. PB Telpa's player had some kind of function, but I don't know if he can just throw balls at the opponent. Repomen is now in the fourth for Telpa. Telpa is also in the fourth. Bang, bang, double bass on the temple and the center. Very, very tight positioning, but they managed to stretch out on the cover of Super Snake for one of the Latvians, who controlled Arden's entry on 50 Snake. Center is also watching him. Now this kelp lands on Snake 2, and now he'll be on Snake 3. "60 seconds. Repo has 60 seconds to change the game's outcome. If they want. 2 points isn't nothing for 60 seconds, especially now, when they lose another player. Only 3 Repomen left on the field, while 4 Latvians are still on both sides. And now a bad entry. A bad entry by Artem on Snake's side here from the opposite side. And here I don't think anything will change, even if that point actually went to Repomen. There won't be enough time left to score another point. Game over, 3-1 for PB Telpa, so Telpa will play in the final. And Repomen will have to settle for a third place match.
Ten seconds.
Alright, big final ahead of us with PB Telpa on the blue side and Ranger Rebel on the red side. We have a better break on the PB Telpa side. 2 hits here. Ranger only gets 1, but Ranger takes Snake, while PB Telpa is deep in Dorito. Dorito already has 3 from there. Just now, they probably eliminated Lukasz Koksurjuk from the base. Now back to Mateusz Krotoszczuk, but it's already too late. The Latvians are too deep in the field. First point for PB Telpa. Dada Desh Downton Way.
10 seconds.
It looked that way. 2 players from Ranger are already out of the field, and PB Telpa are fully lined up. No problem for Ranger now, with deep Dorito taken by PB Telpa. Dos. Dorito 50 is now in their possession. Ah, right behind it is the Dorito rocket. Hey. If he doesn't get hit by any shots fired from Pepsi Dorito's side, that will be a huge advantage. Right now, Maima has been eliminated, and also Pepsi Dorito's side. In fact, Łukasz Kokserjuk has also been eliminated, so the field is completely under PB Telpa's control.
Point approved. 10 seconds.
Double. PB Telpa based, but no one managed to eliminate the Latvians. Both teams are fully manned, and the attack with Snake is starting by Mateusz Kortoszczyk. Mateusz Kortoszczyk just took out the base. He's now claiming Snake 50 and most likely will be able to take out the center, provided he doesn't miss. He missed so far, but he called out another player. PB Telpa were. Another elimination, a point for Ranger, just like that. He has. That's one.
Ace.
Thanks.
Ya biz diyor.
10.
All right. Blue side Rangers. Interesting to see if this color match brings them luck. They lose their first player, but they report Myman from Snake's side. That's something. Telpa is complete, and Telpa is now reporting to Doto 3 on Snake's side, on Snake's cover. So that's a really good setup. Ranger loses another player as a result. Telpa is already on Snake 50. Mateusz Kortoszczyk is now alone on the field, facing at least 4, maybe 5 players from the opposing team. One of them Mateusz manages to take out, but the opponents are very close. This couldn't be avoided. PB Telpa increases their lead to 2 cans. 5:30 for Ranger Rebel.
30 seconds. 10 seconds.
PB Telpa versus Ranger Rebel. Another double can on the PB Telpa side. No one managed to eliminate anyone. Maima manages to get on Snake, one and on the attempt to move to the next Snake. Unfortunately, he gets hit in the head. Good invitation by Łukasz Kokserjuk to the Snake cover. I don't know if the opponent noticed. If not, maybe Łukasz will manage to eliminate one of the opponents. Now! A synchronized Dorito attack by the Rangers on Dorito 2 and the inner snake Dorito. Time. It's shrinking, but there's still 4:30 left to the end. The Rangers are in a very good position. That's PB Telpa in full force. Now the question is, no, that entry didn't work. Entry on Snake's side. Attempt to capture Snake's side. This time, successful by PB Telpa. 3 Rangers, practically in a straight line. In the center, on Dorito, and on Snake's side, Dorito. On the other side, we have the Dorito Rocket. Dorito 50 has just been eliminated. We have access to Snake 3 in the left cover, which is the Snake side. However, there's still another Dorito player from PB Telpa who just eliminated Felix. Sorry. And right now, also Lukesh Kokserjuk. Ranger throws the towel. 1-4 right now. That's the result of this match.
10 seconds.
That's the score for now. Let's see how the situation looks in a moment. Ranger loses their first player. The second is looking around, but continues playing. PB Telpa loses 2 players in a row. So here's a big penalty on the field. Mateusz Kotarczuk is still in. PB Telpa loses 2 players in a row. So here we have a significant deficit. Mateusz Kotarczuk is still on the field. Based on FB Telpa's side, less. Less time remains for Ranger. So, in total, it would be wise to hurry up here. Now the question is, will Felix quickly realize the situation on the field loudly?
Nie będę mówił głośno.
So, someone doesn't think I'm giving him hints. 30 seconds on 3 points. 1 already basically captured. Felix just needs to take it home. He wants to be sure, but in this situation he should probably take more risk and capture it, because not capturing this point could cost them the first place. Rebound, 1 minute and 2 seconds before the end of the official game time, which means that Ranger Rebel will have 31 seconds each for the 2 points. Wow, if they want to, if they even want to win those 2 points. Alright, now 1 minute for 2 points by Rebel. Let's see which way they'll go. They'll launch the attack. No, come on. They won't win this. Here's a penalty on the Ranger side. Only one Ranger player remains. Telpa still has at least 3 players on the field. Maybe even 4, and with 40 seconds left, they'll score that 1 point, and it'll be 5-2. It won't matter anyway, because the big final is won by BB Telpa. Look, point.
Point approved.
Jeszcze nie wygrywa, bo faktycznie zostało 20.
Scored 2 minutes. Alawielic Warsaw in 5th place, Repomen in 4th, Devil Skalinkova in 3rd, Ranger Rebel in 2nd, and PB Telpa in 1st. Alright, let's check out Rangers' final dance, their last attack attempt.
Game on.
E3 on the base, G4, 1 Ranger on the field. It might end 6-2 if PB Telpa wants to take this point, since they have 9 seconds to do it. I don't know if they'll want to take it though. As I said, the big final is won by PB Telpa. No doubt. Soon, we'll welcome you to the closing ceremony of this tournament, which is also the end of the 2nd Division PXL season. Now, thank you all, and I invite you shortly to the awards ceremony. PB Telpa, today's match. That was a close one. I'm sliding down. Thanks.
Niestety ostatni. Nie ma? Nie ma.
Thank you. This is at the party.
First, I would like to thank my team for a good game. Thanks for the referees for really high-level refereeing, and for the organizers for organizing this event. So I hope to see you next year. Thank you.
One more award to go. MVP of today's tournament. I want to get the surname right. Misha Ivarovs. I didn't feel it. All right, General, we'll get it. We're almost staying in this setup. I can read it off. 8th place Sparrows, 7th place FTB, 6th. Nexxteam 2, 5th place Repomen, 4th place Devils, 3rd place Ally, which dropped from 1st place today, 2nd place Ranger Rebel and all. PB Telpa and Evans take first place. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much.